Hey, so we're all waiting for Battlefield 6, right? While we're counting down the days, I thought it'd be fun to take a trip down memory lane and look at every major Battlefield game. We'll see what was new, what made each one special, why fans loved them, and yeah, why some games didn't quite hit the mark. Let's take a look. All right, let's start at the very beginning with Battlefield 1942. Back then, most shooters were tiny maps and quick death matches. Battlefield? Totally different. You had 64-player battles. Tanks, planes, ships, infantry, all clashing at the same time. The maps were massive, and chaos was basically guaranteed. Players loved the freedom. One second you're storming a beach, the next you're flying a fighter jet. Conquest mode was brand new. Capture points, drain tickets, and control the map. Fans loved the tension of holding a flag while enemies swarmed in. This game made battles feel huge, alive, and just plain epic. Honestly, it's the game that put Battlefield on the map and showed the world that shooters could be massive, strategic, and fun. Next up, Battlefield Vietnam. Helicopters completely changed the game. Air power became essential, letting players zip across maps or rain fire from above. The US had heavy choppers and guns, while the Viet Cong had tunnels and guerrilla tactics. Fans loved flying the Hueys. They were fast, deadly, and ridiculously fun. And the soundtrack? Perfect. You could play Fortunate Son while dropping troops, which made it feel cinematic. Vietnam brought vertical combat and new tactical challenges, which kept things fresh. Players loved the chaos, the teamwork it demanded, and honestly, it just felt like a totally new kind of Battlefield. Then came Battlefield 2, moving things into modern warfare. Big change? Commander mode. One player could call UAVs, artillery, and supply drops, basically running the battlefield like a general. Squads became essential, and fans loved coordinating attacks and defending objectives together. The ranking system made every kill and flag meaningful. This game is often called the peak of Battlefield. Strategic, team-focused, and just insanely fun. The Chaos expansion added new maps, vehicles, and factions, giving players even more to explore and master. Fans loved it. BF2 showed how modern combat could feel massive, tactical, and rewarding all at once. Next up, Bad Company. And this is where destruction got real. Thanks to the Frostbite engine, walls, trees, and buildings could be flattened. Rush mode debuted, making attacking and defending super tense. Bad Company 2 improved all that and made teamwork even more satisfying. Players loved the freedom to create paths, destroy environments, and experiment with strategy. Not every Battlefield was about gritty realism. In 2009, DICE released Battlefield Heroes, a free-to-play, third-person spin-off with a cartoony, lighthearted style. Instead of huge realistic wars, it leaned into humor, bright visuals, and fast matches. You could customize quirky outfits, ride goofy vehicles, and blast enemies with exaggerated weapons. It pulled in millions of players and showed that Battlefield could experiment outside its core formula. While it eventually shut down, many fans remember it fondly as a unique and fun chapter in the series. Battlefield 1943 was a throwback. Downloadable game with fast, fun matches on classic maps like Wake Island. Short, sweet, and nostalgic. Then came Battlefield 3. Powered by the Frostbite 2 engine, it delivered jaw-dropping visuals and destruction that felt ahead of its time. For the first time, console players experienced massive 24-player battles, while PC gamers enjoyed the full 64-player chaos. Iconic maps like Caspian Border and Operation Metro became instant classics. Whether it was jets streaking across the skies or infantry brawling underground in close quarters, the gunplay was tight. The sound design was unmatched, and the sense of scale was unlike anything Call of Duty or other shooters could compete with. Fans poured thousands of hours into it, and many still call the Battlefield 3 the high point of the franchise. Then, just 2 years later, Battlefield 4 took everything great about BF3 and cranked it up to 11. The Frostbite 3 engine introduced Levolution, massive map-changing events that made every match feel cinematic. Skyscrapers collapsing in Siege of Shanghai, dams breaking in Flood Zone, or storms ripping through naval battles in Paracel Storm. The game was chaos, but the best kind of chaos, the kind that made you shout into your mic with your squad, laughing, panicking, and celebrating all at once. BF4's balance of vehicles, infantry, and teamwork hit a sweet spot that many feel the franchise has never quite recaptured. Together, Battlefield 3 and 4 defined what most players think of when they hear the word Battlefield. Huge maps, epic destruction, squad play that mattered, and unforgettable moments, whether it was sniping from a mile away, parachuting off a skyscraper, or blowing a tank sky high with C4. Ask any Battlefield veteran, and they'll tell you, this was the golden era. Then DICE tried something different with Battlefield Hardline, cops versus criminals, heists, car chases, and flashy gadgets. Some people loved it, others missed tanks and jets. It split the community, but it was fun and showed Battlefield could try new things. Battlefield 1 went all in on World War I. Trenches, mustard gas, biplanes, even horses. Fans loved the gritty, grounded battles. Operations mode, spanning multiple maps, gave long, epic fights. It was immersive, emotional, and tactical. Players felt like every battle mattered. Then Battlefield 5 returned to World War II. Squad revives, fortifications, and tactical pacing were new. Fans liked the slower, strategic gameplay, but some complained about slow content updates and microtransactions. It was solid, but didn't quite reach BF3 or BF1 levels. Still, destructible environments and team-focused play were there, so hardcore fans could enjoy it. Battlefield 2042 went big. 128-player battles, tornadoes, dynamic weather events, and portal mode, letting players remix past Battlefield maps and modes. Sounds amazing, right? Fans love the sheer scale, the chaos, and the creative potential of Portal. But the launch didn't go so smoothly. Bugs, missing features, and balance issues frustrated a lot of people. Some thought the game was ambitious but not polished, and it quickly became one of the more controversial entries in the series. Discussions online were everywhere. Some players loved the gigantic battles and futuristic weapons, while others missed the tactical depth and polish of BF3 and BF4. Many longtime fans kept saying, I just want that golden era Battlefield feel back. Classic teamwork, epic maps, and real strategy. And now, Battlefield 6. The comeback begins, releasing October 10th, 2025. Right now, Battlefield 6 is shaping itself as the long-awaited return to form. The developers are openly calling back to the golden era of Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. The goal is clear. Bring back that gritty, tactical magic, but with modern polish. Classes return: Assault, Engineer, Support, Recon. Each one with deeper roles, stronger teamwork tools, and unique mechanics that reward coordination. Destruction is back, smarter than ever. They call it tactical destruction. Walls, bridges, and buildings can be reshaped in combat. It is strategic collapse, not random chaos. Movement has been completely reworked. The new kinesthetic combat system lets you lean into cover, drag down teammates, mount weapons for stability, and even hitch rides on vehicles. Every fight feels fluid, grounded, and lethal. At launch, there are 9 multiplayer maps. New battlegrounds like Merak Valley, massive war-torn landscapes designed for all-out conflict. Operation Firestorm from Battlefield 3 is also back, faithfully rebuilt for the new engine. The developers are already acting on feedback from the open beta. Sliding and bunny hopping are toned down to reward skill. Parachutes handle more consistently. Weapons are tighter, with refined recoil and balance. Rush mode stays at 12 versus 12, keeping the pacing sharp. Map layouts and objectives are being polished for smoother flow. Fans are excited to see large-scale battles return and the spirit of Battlefield 3 and 4 alive again. Some concerns remain over sightlines, visibility, and balance, but players are hopeful. Optimism is high. Battlefield 6 is positioned to be the reinvigorating blast the series has been waiting for. Will Battlefield 6 bring back the glory days? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this trip through Battlefield history, don't forget to like and subscribe.